build and deploy agents to agent runtime on Google Cloud Platform using Agent CLI. Our use case is to create and deploy an agentic customer support solution to Google Cloud Platform. Here's the deployment architecture for our solution. Agent is deployed on Agent Runtime. Agent Proxy is deployed on Cloud Run. Agent uses LLM for reasoning and tools for actions. UI is a web app. Let's see what our development environment looks like. Here are the tools we would need in our development environment. A GCP project on Google Cloud Platform, and on our local desktop, we would need Python, UV, gcloud, Agent CLI, and Node.js. Now we are ready to develop and deploy our agentic application. In support agent, we have agent code. In support agent proxy, we have agent proxy code. And in support frontend, we will have our web app code. Before we move any further, let's see what Agent CLI has to offer. Okay, so here are some quick start commands. However, let's go to the complete commands list. So the ones we are interested in is create, which gives us a basic agent, scaffold, which prepares the agent for deployment, and install, that installs project dependencies, and deploy, that deploys the agent. So here are the steps we follow to develop and deploy our agentic solution. We start with creating a basic agent. Next, modify agent code as per our needs, write agent proxy and front-end code. Then do agent scaffold, install, deploy. Next, we do agent proxy deploy, and finally launch UI. Let's start with the first step. To create an agent, Agent CLI, create -I, that is interactive mode. Name for the project, support -agent. And this will be a Python ADK agent. So option 1. Deployment target would be agent runtime and no CI/CD. GCP region, US East 1. Next, it will check if Vertex AI is enabled on the project, and very soon the agent is ready. Now let us see what has been created. Right, so this support -agent directory has been created. Under this, you will see that we have various files, among them the app directory, and here we have agent.py file. Let's take a look at that. So this is a minimal agent file. Like a template, you can modify this to suit your needs. All right, and now we can create our other directories. Right, so let's do a mkdir support -agent proxy. Right, so this is a directory to keep our proxy related files, and the next one is support -frontend. Right, so our frontend will reside here. Before we move ahead, let us briefly pause here. There are many potential deployment targets for an agent like agent runtime, cloud run, or GKE. Of these, agent runtime is purpose built for agents, so we will use that. Next, you must modify the template agent code as per your specific needs and write the minimal agent proxy and front-end code. So we have completed the code. Let's do a quick code walkthrough. Under support agent, app, we'll open the agent Python file, and we have modified this to suit our needs. So here you will see various functions like get order, get product, get orders. These are configured as tools, and you can see an instruction for the agent to use. Right, you are a concise customer support agent, and so on. Let's go to the support agent proxy directory and open the prod fast API app Python file. Right, so here you can see that this requires a agent resource name, right, so that it knows where the agent is. So this is a basic fast API proxy. Next, Let's go to the support front end. And here there is an environment file, and this requires a pointer to the agent proxy, right? And the rest of the code is for the front end UI. Time to deploy. Use Agent CLI scaffold. So the command is Agent CLI scaffold enhance with a deployment target. Let's run that. And very soon you will see that it has completed by updating deployment related files. Next, agent install. This step downloads and installs dependency. Okay, so let's run that and we are done. Next, agent deploy. Here we provide project name and region. Okay, let's run this. And you can see the deployment parameters it uses, environment variables, and so on. And since this takes a while, we will skip ahead in the video. All right. So this is complete. Deployment successful. So note down the agent runtime ID. Let's review deployed agent in Google Cloud Console. Select agent platform from the menu. Go to the agent section and then scroll down to agent registry. You should see your agent listed here. There it is, support agent. Next, select deployments from the menu and you will see your agent listed here, right? So select support agent here and under overview, you will see some information, but let us go to the playground section so that we can test the agent a bit. Okay. So our prompt is hello and we receive a response. How can I help you? Our next prompt is what features do you have? Okay. And the response is I can provide details about specific orders or products or list all orders. Time to deploy agent proxy. We use the gcloud run deploy command and pass the agent resource name as an environment variable. Okay, let's run that command gcloud run deploy with agent resource name as an environment variable, and you can see building and deploying, building container, validating configuration, uploading sources, and so on. Right? So it is done. Note down the service URL, which we will need later. To review the deployed agent proxy, select Cloud Run, go to Services section, and you can see your support agent proxy. Select that, and you will see metrics. Go to the Source tab, and here you will see the Fast API server, right? The source code for that and the Docker file. All right. Now note the URL. We will need it later, so copy that. Time to launch the UI. Now in support frontend, open the .env file and provide the agent proxy URL. From within the support frontend directory, npm start. Okay, so the web app is running. Note the URL. Time for demo. Open the web app URL in the browser and you will see this page. Our first prompt is, what is the status of the order ORD 123? And on the left hand side, you can see order details and a message. Okay, I have updated the dashboard with the status of the order. Our next message, what about the product, prod laptop? And this time, product details are listed. Okay. Next prompt, let us see all orders. And this time all the orders are listed. So this is working on expected lines.